Good evening to another Insta live session. Veena BK here, emotional healing coach for moms. And today's topic is about our children, teen challenges, how to handle them. This is the topic. So, waiting for more moms to join. Hi, Sangeeta, welcome. Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice clearly? Type yes if you can hear me. So, today's topic is about teenage children and challenges in parenting about teenage children. So many moms are coming to me often and sharing about their challenges happening in their home. Thank you, Sangeeta. Hi, Jayashri. So the topic is how to handle teen children challenges. That is the topic. So all of you moms who have teenagers will understand day to day. There may be some arguments happening, some difference of opinion happening at your home. It may be related to their studies, gadgets. Hi Jayashri, hi Lakshmi. So what do you think are the main challenges in teenager kids, like between parents and kids? There is some difference, some clashes happening. Maybe you don't understand them, they don't understand you. Hi Kavita, welcome. So what are the common issues generally what you observe in teenagers? It may be about time discipline, it may be about prioritizing their things, or some of you may feel now that the children have grown up, they should be independent and in fact they should help you out around the home, they should be responsible. So yes, understanding their emotions, that's a very valid point, Lakshmi. How to understand why my kid is moody or gets irritated even at small things, what's happening to my kids? These may be your questions also. Hi Shabnam, welcome. We are talking about teen kid challenges with teenage children. So mostly nowadays some of the moms tell me about gadgets. If you feel kids are too much into gadgets nowadays, type yes. If you feel that most of the time, most of the focus is going in gadgets, type yes if that is the issue you are facing. Hi Harita, welcome. And because of this gadget, sometimes it is linked to other things. Their routine gets affected, their focus gets affected, they do not put much attention to studies. Yes, kid is also moody, they want only mobile and friends. Shri Badri, welcome. Yes, you brought out a very good point, which is happening with our kids, that they are spending more time with friends and less time with immediate family, and we don't know what they are chatting with friends. Time is spent elsewhere exactly. Hi Ayesha, welcome. So these are the main challenges. Not listening, not respecting elders. Some of the moms say there are grandparents at home, my children are not respecting the grandparents. They are not understanding the struggle we put in to give our kids the education and facilities. They take things for granted. Okay, his friend is on mobile, so the kid wants to connect to the friend through the gadget addiction. Hi Shobana, welcome. Yes, not responsible. So we compare, often I've seen moms comparing to their childhood. We were so, we never questioned our parents. In fact, we listened to the most of the things without even questioning. And when we came to a certain age, we became responsible. What's wrong with this generation? And also after COVID, the things have worsened, as if the kids can never get back to the normal stream after COVID. That is also happening in some of the homes, not everywhere. They need frequent vacation. Yes, their attention span is very less and they can't take too much. So yes, kids are in their own world, and whenever you tell them something, even the long term repercussions, better as a parent. But when you tell that, kids just reject you. They say, I can take my own decisions, I can take care of my life. Studies, I will study. When exam comes, I will study. Why are you pestering me? In fact, they question. Yeah, every time like studying also in meet. Okay. Rigal Manisha, welcome. So mainly kids, for everything and anything they will argue. You all will agree, right? Type yes if you agree. If you say this, they want to do that. If you say that, they want to do this. Yeah, don't know the value of money. After all 500, after all 1000, and they compare. So sometimes parents complain to me when I tell them, don't compare your kids to others, your friends' children or your neighbor's children. In fact, kids ask the parents, kids compare themselves to other kids and They compare the parents of their friends to you and they ask you, how come my friends' parents are getting them everything, whatever they need, they are allowing them for sleepover, night out, movie night, everything, but you are very rigid. They actually point out at you. And one secret I'll tell you right at the outset, every kid is using this manipulating techniques. Those kids also will be telling, maybe if your kid's name is A and that kid's name is B, B will be telling A's parents allow them everything, only you are the ones not allowing. They have an answer to everything exactly. Sometimes you don't even know. Once one mom said something happened and she started to talk to the child, something the child said very rudely. She didn't even know what to talk after that. First of all, this shock factor happens. So dear moms, just leave out the shock factor. Be ready for anything and everything. The more you get worried or kind of shocked by these things, you will lose control. All you want to do is, why control kids? I mean, why are you trying to control is to put them on the right path. Your intention is all good. Phone will be locked. Yes, I'll come to that. Phone addiction and kids are very secretive. I understand. Thank you for sharing. So they argue that I am right. Whatever I say is right. Yeah, this is happening. So you're all frustrated as moms, as dads also. Even your husband, your spouse also may be worried what to do. We don't see a way out. So all that said and done, how best you can be a guide and mentor to your kid. Hi Swati, welcome. So I look at moms as a person who is not just any other lady. A mom is a person balancing the entire family. And when you learn how to handle the things, it may be about children, it may be about your finances, it may be about your own time management, you have the mentoring capacity for your kid. So don't worry. First of all, have that belief. Jai Shri, good question. I mean, Kavita. So the solutions, I'm coming to it. I was just waiting for more moms to join. Hi Fatima, welcome. So solutions are according to the problems, according to each family. Like some kids totally don't listen, they rebel. Some kids still they listen a bit, but sometimes I also see moms and dads very rigid. That also happens. They treat their children like small kids. So each family is different. As and when kids grow up, you have to give them certain independence, certain pocket money. Because zamana aisa hai. Everywhere when things are like that, all other kids are enjoying, your kid will feel left out if they don't belong by following the latest fashion or watching the latest movie, whatever. But all said and done, there are certain family values and certain concerns of the parents. So all of us agree, it's a common thing that they need to respect their parents, they need to respect the elders at home. If they don't learn these basic things at home, they can't learn outside. At the same time, I was talking to a psychiatrist, this was about 3-4 years ago during COVID. I just interviewed a psychiatrist and he said, if you don't allow the kids to argue, like all of you are fed up of arguments with kids, I know that. But he said, argument should not be like an argument, it should be like a discussion. Any free talk, you should tell the child, okay, I'll listen to you, come and sit in with me and let us talk, let us understand each other's point of view. Allow the discussions at your home, let the conflicts happen, chota mota, it's okay. Because if they do not learn to express their feelings and thoughts, if you just shut them out or they shut their ears when you start talking, if the kid shuts down and doesn't even want to talk to you, so that will not lead anywhere. So that will not lead to the solution. So you should allow the kid to express. Even though they start fighting, they start shouting, you should bring them to calmness. And when they are angry is not the time when you preach. Nothing will go into their ears. Yes, they become more conscious. Yeah, mirror becomes their friend and they spend time without seeing the time, without being punctual for their school or their tuitions. Yes, that also happens. Shri Badri, yes, that is happening. So why it happens? Let me first share with you why it happens. So this is a adolescent age and they are neither grown up nor children. This is the main problem. They act like grown ups, but you also know they are still immature. They don't know what is right, what is wrong. They blindly follow their friends, media, whatever their role model, some hero, heroine will be there. They try to follow them and they see these YouTubers, they see this gamers or they see the sports people, celebrities, and they think I can also become like them. I need not study. In fact, moms tell me, why, they ask me, why should I study? I'll become like some big YouTuber, I'll become famous. but they don't know everyone can't become famous, and they wake up late. Your sleep pattern is lost, eating habits are lost everywhere. Especially, I'm telling you, after COVID, this problem has aggravated. So you need to have first of all, you need to have lot of inner strength and patience. There is no other choice. Do we have a choice, moms? We don't have a choice. So because they are adolescents, neither grown up nor children, they think they are grown up, but you know they are still small children. You need to protect them. You need to teach them the basics. Yes, academics become secondary, and they themselves are in a confused state. So just try to understand from their point of view what is happening in their life. They are in a confused state, and they are more image conscious, body conscious. How am I looking? How do others see me? They try to copy the latest trends. Their friends, whatever they are doing, they also want to copy, whether it is hairstyle, way of dressing, way of talking, even accent, everything changes. And studies pressure. Have you realized during this teen period only all these board exams come? So the more you are expecting, or the teachers, or it is that stage in their life when they have to focus more on studies, that is the time when they get distracted because of all this age and peer pressure, friends related. And there are some kids, not that all kids are bad. So I always advise the kid, if I get a chance to talk to any kids, I tell them, choose your friends wisely. So as mothers, you can just give them general advice. Specific advice will not work. If they are with the wrong set of friends, and if you start blaming their friends, they'll think you are their enemy. So instead, give them general advice. Tell them, be with the right kind of friends. That's all I ask. Think about your future. What are you doing? So please choose your friends wisely. Tell them very generally. Hi Bala, welcome. So studies pressure is there. They are also afraid what will happen, my score, my academics. At the same time, they behave as if they are careless. But there is pressure, there is tension. Anyway, we are putting pressure. Teachers are putting pressure. Pressure is there of exams and studies. Hi Fauzia. So there comes comparisons of score. We also compare with other kids. Knowingly or unknowingly it happens. So they feel bad again. It becomes a vicious cycle, because they feel bad. They lose their confidence. They don't put effort. Again they get bad score. So they don't know how to come out of it. In fact, when I talk to teenagers, they tell me, Auntie, I feel angry. I feel, hi Fauzia. I feel angry. I feel frustrated. I know I should do something, but I don't know how. And parents, they don't consider as friends, because lot of arguments would have happened, clashes would have happened. The last person they want to listen is their parents. So they feel parents nag and they don't listen. The moment you start, they'll shut their ears. So thing is, you have to be very gentle with them. There is huge pressure on them. So just try to understand from their perspective. They also know they have to study. They are not studying for some reason, that is different. But they know that pressure is anyways there, and they have peer pressure to conform, to belong to their peers, to be up to date with social media. All this is happening in their life from their perspective. And then there is parents are worrying. Parents are already worrying. That pressure, that tension is there. Hi Bala, welcome. And at this age, why do they do that? Whatever you say, they want to do the opposite just for the sake of doing the opposite. Because as a teen, they want to assert their individuality. I matter. I'll do as I please. Suddenly they'll start, going out of this control of the parents, and they want to take independent decision. They want to lead their life independently. But as we discussed in the beginning itself, they feel that they have grown up, but you as parents, you know that they are not so mature. They still need your guidance, but they don't agree to that. Hi Geeta, welcome. Geeta Lakshmi, welcome. And hormonal changes are happening. Because of that, the frustration levels are more. They start shouting, getting irritated for small things. And you are also, actually, what's happening with the parent side, there may be some differences in parenting between the parents. Dad may be lenient, mom may be thinking, she should discipline more, or it may be the other way. Because of this, it becomes a family problem. Teenagers, yeah, good question. I like your question, Kavita. When does this behavior change? So thankfully, this behavior will change. For some kids. It may take more time. For some kids, even the level of problem is also different. I'll call you Jayashri only for just repeating sake your name. So the level of problems is also different. Some kids may be totally addicted to gadgets, gaming morning to night, totally neglecting studies. Some other kid may be balancing both. A kid who was scoring 80, 90, they came to 60 because of this gadget, some moms tell me. So that may have happened. Or some kids, okay, generally they are good, but still they are attracted to gadgets, and you start worrying, what if this is the trend and tomorrow they start neglecting studies. So each family, each child is different. So likewise, it takes different duration for them to grow up and either take the parents' advice or learn by themselves. It takes some time. Again, it differs from child to child. And anything which has started, it is better to nip it in the bud, that you also know. If they have started sudden behavior change, you try to advise them, take the solutions I'll give right now, and you start implementing, so that in the beginning itself you can just divert them to better things rather than going out of their way, and later when things get spoiled, it's very difficult to bring them back. Yeah, one kid was admitted to mental hospital. All this we read, we all know, we know the problem. Adults know the problem, children just don't want to hear it. Even if you tell them this real story, they'll say nothing will happen to me. I also faced when I was 13, later I controlled myself. Oh, thank you for acknowledging that. Okay, so there may be difference between parents, again kids take advantage. Then to realize from the parent side, parents are mid-aged. You may be having menopause, premenopause, your husband may be going through midlife crisis. So lot of things happen. Mine one, no, whenever sit to study, he sleep. While playing, he is active on laptop. But as I close and sit to study, he sleep or want to talk to friend while studying. So okay, your kid is getting distracted. He just doesn't focus on studies. I'll come to that. So midlife crisis is happening at your end. You are also not having patience. Your husband is also stressed because of various things. So what we can do, solutions is this. How much ever I tell, moms need lot of patience. So if you come to Ma Healing, our community, we only support each other, because overnight our children will not change. You know, I know. But if you patiently try to correct them, at least your mood will be good, and they'll tend to listen to you when you are calm and patiently advising them. Even if they don't listen, even if you feel they are not listening, later they'll promise. So they will process the things and they will understand. So keep advising them in a short, crisp manner. If you just pull on and on and on, anyway they are not listening, you are just wasting your efforts. And I think they're quite grown up. Morning, if they don't wake up, let them face the repercussions. Just 1 week, don't even wake them up the night before. You tell them it's your responsibility, keep alarm and wake up. For other things they can remember. They can remember everything what their friends said, or about their social media. They'll take the gadget on time. If you say half an hour, 1 hour, we'll allow gadget at the right time, they'll come and grab the mobile from you. All that they can remember. So you'll have to set rules, main expectations you'll have to set, and tell them before, I'll not take responsibility, you please study, you please do it. वो time गया जब बच्चे छोटे थे, then you could sit with them, make them write, make them read. So maybe that is the wrong thing you're doing, micromanaging things when they want to be treated like adults. So tell them, okay, if you want to be treated like an adult, you have to be self-dependent. Don't depend on me. I'll give you the independence, but show me the result. So it's a balance of firmness, calmness, and kind of understanding their problem. At the same time, you are also in mid-age, you are also not having patience. So sometimes, leaving the place at that time and coming back, when both of you are angry, neither you are listening to the kid nor the kid is listening to you. So that is not the right time to discuss at all. Maybe give half an hour break, then go back, and whatever you want to say. This is what I did with my kid. I have one son. When he was a teenager, I'm remembering whatever I had to say, I used to tell him. Even now I follow that. In fact, I tell him, see, this is my opinion. If you want to do something on your own, it's left to you, but I don't approve of it. I don't approve. I don't like it. So in your best interest, this is my advice, but it is for you to accept. When I give that independence, at least at that time, they may argue, but next time they will process it. They'll think, maybe there is something in this, let me try it out. So take their cooperation in a nice way. You know how to handle your kid when they are angry. Anyway, they'll not listen. So have lot of patience. Moms, do something for yourself which will keep you calm. Some deep breathing. Just go out in fresh air. Come back for half an hour. Leave the kid alone. Then come back and say, instead of telling them what not to do, tell them what to do. Normally we tell them, don't do this, don't do that. So start telling them what they should do. One night before itself, tell them, tomorrow morning I can't wake you up. Why don't you set a routine? They don't discuss much to parents. That is a phase, Jayashri. That is a phase. They don't discuss with parents. Then later they'll come back. Just tell them, I'm there for you whenever you need me. Keep telling them just like that in the dinner table. If you want to share something, I'm here. Anytime you can share. They will come back after few months, few years. They will find back the parent. They will rebuild the bonding. Bonding never goes away actually. We feel our kids are going away because there are more friends. She'll take the phone to bathroom also. Okay, you need to check what they are seeing. These gadgets, na, inside there's a lot of danger also. Unknown people are there. That is what makes us moms more concerned. So you need to, just sit with her and discuss and open the phone and show me if there's nothing. Show me what is there so that I can see. So you can reassure me. You can try to look into it. And sometimes they listen to third person more. If they stop listening to parents, if they don't cooperate, going for child counseling is the only thing. Because at this age, kids somehow feel parents are my enemies. They listen to third person rather than parent. It's very painful for the parent, I understand. But it is a fact. For some years, they think you are their enemy. Especially if you have been pointing out, they think better to hide from mom, better not to talk to dad. Anyway, they'll scold me. Anyway, they'll not understand me. They'll have a certain impression. So at that time, it is best that some third person whom they will listen to can guide them. Yes, kids definitely have more potential. Yes, about this I want to tell you, Jayashri, kids have potential. I had gone to this artificial intelligence about that. There was an event. What latest is happening, they updated us. Many YouTubers had come who have lakhs of followers, all popular celebrities. All of them had come online on social media, whoever are there. And according to them, they know what is happening, right, in this gadgets and technology related. In fact, they told all these traditional jobs what we have, they will go away. We are preparing our kids for these kind of jobs which are there today. But believe me, lot of things will be taken over by AI. Your kids will not be doing the jobs we do. For example, when you were a child, you were told to write neat handwriting. Now, how many of you write how many pages every day? We just go and we type. We don't do simple maths calculation. We go to calculators. So there's no spell check is there. So we are depending on technology for everything. So basic skills are no longer so much valuable. So kids are not organized in clothing and studying books. For this I should say, at least choose your battles. If they are not organizing, at least certain things you let go. Yesterday one mom said, mornings my kid doesn't take bath or he delays the bath. So it gets delayed by the time he goes to the school bus. So literally I advised, okay, morning times leave him. Just tell him to do one simple freshen up process and let him go. Simple, just pour water and come out. Night time or evening time when he comes back from school, that time let it become his showering time. We have to adjust to the kids in certain things. Certain things you have to let go. Organizing, okay, you can only do if your first priority is gadget. First look into that. Organization is least of your worries, right? Raghu Kumar, welcome. Soumya, welcome. At that age, we listen to our parents. Yeah, please don't compare this. This I don't know. We all do that. It's human tendency that I was not like that. I used to listen to my parents. My kids don't listen. So totally different generation. They were born with mobile. This technology was taken for granted for them. It was not like that in our time. We didn't even have TV, some of us. So don't think of comparison. We can't compare because environment is different now. Their friends are different. Everything is different. Even home atmosphere is different. So we can't help it. They are different. So just write it down somewhere. They are different. Anayu, welcome. Yeah. Gadgets, AI tools are the main problem. Okay. I somewhat agree and I somewhat disagree because gadgets are the in thing. I'm talking to you on a gadget. So now everything has become virtual, technology based. Every job is going to be dependent on technology. So what you can do, you can divert them. For example, if your kid with mobile all the time, tell them to do something constructive. Give them a project or tell them why don't you develop your own app, send them to coding. I was talking to a digital expert again about 3-4 years ago. He said the same thing. Channelize their energy. They want to be with gadgets. Let them do. Even with gaming, their skills improve. Actually, it's not good all the time sitting and watching screen. It is not too much is too bad in any field. Even naturopathy, natural foods. if you eat too much it's bad, right? So everything should be in balance. So that fact you need to tell your child, but actually they are not, you should not see them as, undesirable. So tell them, I'll be okay with your gadget, but do something constructive with it. Use some time for entertainment, other time do something with your gadget which will be of help. Maybe make a project about your study, make your routine on your, make a Excel file and put your routine. That's okay. They don't do their bed when they wake up. I think these small things, it's my personal opinion again, small things you overlook. You will project it, okay, today he or she is not making her bed. Imagine 5 years later when she goes somewhere, she doesn't make her bed, then people will scold her. I mean, she will be most indisciplined. If this is the way she is not disciplined, imagine how much indisciplined she'll be 10 years later. You will actually extrapolate. So please don't do that. Please don't. Small battles, just leave it. Just let it go, small battles in the interest of their, see, gadget, too much addiction, that is very problematic, Not studying is problematic. Not making bed, okay, let it go short term. Short term, I'll be okay with it, provided they listen to me, they don't stay out late at night, they're focusing on their study. So choose your battles wisely. Don't point out or don't try to make them, change their habits in everything and anything. At one time, if you start everything, they will not listen to anything, right? But our house is well organized. She is not following. Give her one corner to spread her things, and every Sunday remind her, maybe you go and help her. Nowadays, our kids, 1 kid, 2 kid, we pamper them a lot from childhood. And then especially some teenagers, at least even if they have learnt in childhood, they start rebelling when they grow up. So they start rebelling, like I promised you all, they will come back. It's a phase, and this phase will pass and they will come back. And maybe like I was telling some other mom, either we teach, either they learn at home from parents, or life will teach them. Either you teach, if they don't learn, tomorrow they'll be independent, they'll go for a job, then who will wake up? Every morning mommy will not wake up for the job, for them to go to their job. Then they'll have to keep an alarm and wake up. Either you teach them discipline, time management, this focus, everything, either you teach, or they will learn from life. But always tell them, I am here for you, you can trust me, I'll support you, please share whenever you want to share. That reassurance you give to your kid, and just stop worrying, okay? How is it helping if you're worrying? Don't worry. Things will change for better. Have that hope, have that belief. Hi Joshi Jigna, welcome. If the house is well organized, you need to give her one corner to keep it as she pleases. Her study table, okay, keep as you please. One shelf in her almirah, keep as you please. Those are smaller battles. My feeling, my opinion, like I told you. Okay, earlier he was good, now he is not good. Okay, he forgets his things. Okay, yes, they will learn over time. Definitely they will learn. I have a little grown-up kid. I have seen other kids also, not only my child. So it's a phase. I'm telling you, it's a phase. Basic family values, culture, everything will remain. Only thing is you need to guide them and patiently handle them. Shivangi Reja, welcome. Younger kid will do, why she is not doing? Again, don't compare. My younger kid does all the household work. He's a boy, very good. So praise him. At the same time, don't compare and tell, see, your brother is doing, you are not doing. Maybe there'll be already some sibling jealousy, like it will be there to some extent. So she'll feel even more frustrated, maybe daughter. So tell her you can also learn, it will help you. So directly don't compare. And the younger kid was listening earlier, but now not listening. Okay, again, like I said, teenage phase, they want to do the opposite. Now that you are asking them to do, they don't want to be treated like younger ones. Especially if there's an elder child looking at him or her, they'll also feel, I'll follow my elder brother or sister. The younger one also starts copying the elder one. So try to be patient is what I tell you. And do advise them, not when they are angry. So I have some solutions, which is respect their privacy and individuality. At the same time, maintain balance. Be connected to them. That balance has to be maintained. Doesn't mean hours together they can do anything, they can go anywhere without informing you. Just maintain a certain kind of balance, where you are going, who are your friends. So they'll say, why should I tell you? Privacy, this is a latest concept. Earlier we never had any privacy with our parents. right? We just took it for granted that everyone are at home, we are with them. Now they say my room, my privacy, you can't ask me, you can't look into my mobile. This is latest culture, we can't help it. This was not there earlier, but now they feel my privacy is my privilege. So you'll have to tell them, I need to know where you are, I'm concerned about you. Will that sibling rivalry also dissolve? Most probably it will, it depends on your handling. So don't involve in their sibling rivalry, don't put them one against the other, just try to pacify them. And it's in your hands, like how you handle it. You don't take it seriously. In fact, tell this child to go and compromise with that child, tell that child to go and compromise with this child later. It will be okay. I'll tell you the secret, Harita, which I have written for the last. If you believe so, it will happen. If you always worry more about why are they fighting, what will happen 10 years later, maybe they'll not talk to each other, maybe they'll not be close, yes, it will happen. This is again from my healing point of view. Whatever you think, your thoughts have power. So think positive, think good thoughts. So let it happen. Whatever you think, let that happen. So have good thoughts. Hi Kalpana, thank you for joining. So when they shout, if you also shout, it doesn't help. So don't get angry when they are angry. I know you are a mom, you also have your emotions, you feel frustrated, but try to remain cool and calm, try to remain patient when they are angry. Later you can guide them, you can advise them, but again, very shortly. Now don't nag, don't give long lectures. Unknowingly we do that. When I was your age, all that we start, and last time also you did this, always. You are actually pointing fingers at them, they become defensive. Just tell them what to do, repeatedly tell them what to do. Instead of finding fault, catch them right instead of catch them wrong. Catch them right, okay, that day you listened to me, then I was so happy. And tell them how you feel. Instead of blaming them, tell them, I feel like I want to help you. I am concerned about your studies. I want you to get good marks. So tell them from I angle, okay. And Fauzia says, please tell about siblings rivalry. Okay, just don't support any kid, who is right, who is wrong. They'll come to you for judgment. Most of the battles, let them only solve. You don't get into it. So keep them physically away. If they start hitting and all that, you need to keep them away. Otherwise, tell them your battles you have to solve. And any shouting, bad words will not be allowed in our house. By the way, all of you, do you have some house rules that should be there? Everyone should understand. Should just tell them no shouting in this house. And that also you will not tell with lot of tension. You will just coolly and calmly say, this is our house. Decorum will follow. No one can shout. No one can hit each other. This is our family value. You have to tell them very calmly you have to tell them. And sometimes there is addiction may be gadgets, some wrong things they are watching, and too much gadgets at all times is gaming. There may be smoking. We don't know our kids what they are doing. So check for these signs. If they are all the time on gadgets, if they are hiding from you in spite of you asking, maybe there's something fishy. If they don't want to show you what is in their mobile, very, very secure, like all the time carrying, they won't leave it even for 5 minutes. If you touch, they will get, even if you just take their mobile by chance, they'll get very panicky. Just try to take their mobile and just look at it, they'll get panicky. So maybe they are trying to hide something. Maybe they are addicted. So just look at the signs, okay? I never control always bet him for misbehaving and why you are not doing properly. So they will have love or connection. With you, personal advice is leave the past. Past is done and gone. Heal that. Heal yourself. Don't feel guilty. You did your best. You did your best. You knew what you knew, with that you handled. Now you feel I should not have bet, I should not have discipline. So whether they will have love and connection now, that is your concern. So please stop worrying about the past. Chill, relax, cool. Maybe later, when not now, later when they grow up, when they are about, your kids are 25 years old, when they become proper adults, you can tell them, sorry, I should not have hit you. I just wanted to discipline you. I just wanted to teach you some good manners. I just wanted you to study. I'm sorry. Literally, you can go and tell them sorry. You feel sorry, okay, but now don't let it hold you back and you feel like very you feel, negative feeling because of that guilt, leave that aside, please. It will not help you now to handle your kids, right? It will not help you. So leave that guilt. Later you can go and say sorry after few years. Okay, my daughter is about to marry but no value of money. How to teach? Like मुझे डर लगता है, तेरे से लेक्चर देती है, खुद से ज़्यादा दूसरों पे ट्रस्ट करती है. Oh, okay. Like I said, you advise her, please tell her the importance of money, importance of savings, importance of budgeting, living within your means. All that you tell with examples. Very shortly you tell. Anyway, she is not listening. Lecture देती है, बोलती है. Okay. So either you teach or life teaches. I think she is about to get married, so she is quite elderly. So life will teach her. She will learn her lessons. Don't worry. Just tell her, I am here for you. I'll support you in whatever way. Whenever you need something, come back to me. I think your daughter's age, what you have put here, she has crossed her teens. She is quite independent. She has grown up. So now the treatment is again different. You have to tell her, beta, मैंने तो बोल दिया, and please follow whatever you can. And whenever you need some guidance, I am here for you. That's all you can do. Yes, comparison, you can't, I mean, compare, and they'll not accept na anyway, whatever you are trying. See, isn't it futile? You are trying something, you are telling the same words. Maybe you are trying to stop them taking the gadget, being with gadget. But whatever is trying, if it's not working, why are you wasting your energy? You have been telling, past 6 months you have been telling. They are just becoming your enemy, but they are not listening to you. It's not working. दवा काम नहीं कर रहा है. Medicine is not working. Why are you using that medicine? It's having side effect. So stop worrying, stop preaching, stop lecturing. Do what you have to do. Abhi, now if they are small kids, you can take the gadget and lock it away. With teens, you can't even do that. They'll start rebelling. They'll start throwing things around. Maybe they'll be very violent. So if it is too much, like I said, take them to a counselor, get them. Sometimes they listen to the third person, because moms, dads, they are also fed up. So you also don't have patience, right? Okay. Elder one bet the younger one, so you feel if they don't bond together. Don't worry, give it some years. Later when younger one grows up, sit with both of them and advise them. These things will be forgotten. It won't have that long lasting effect. In fact, when they grow up, they will know the value of siblings. How much ever they fight, when they grow up, actually bonding will be so much more. That is what I have seen in some kids. As youngsters, they were fighting a lot. Later they realize we are the closest people to each other. So just believe in that. Believe in what statement I made, that once they grow up, they'll be the best of friends. So have that hope and belief. Hi Pallavi, nice to see you. So from the healing perspective, finally I want to give this certain inputs, which is remove your negative thoughts. The more you think negative anyway, by your worry, tension, if nothing is changing and you think lot of thoughts are negative, if those thoughts are coming to you, definitely it will not help. First of all, you may get affected, your health may get affected, and they will see mom as a weak person. If you are angry, frustrated, irritated, crying, always sad face, they will think you are weak. They will actually have an upper hand. Anyway, mom will not do anything. She can't control me. Sometimes moms tell me, how come they listen to their father but they don't listen to me? Maybe that is the difference. So father, they see him calm all the time. Only when needed he will shout, or he will try to discipline. Most of the times he won't be there to see their problems. So he is cool and calm because he is anyway not seeing them. You are the one facing morning to evening or weekend, all the time you are with the kids. Dad doesn't know. He doesn't worry about the kids as much as you do. Generally, this is general observation. So whenever he tells something, it comes across powerfully. Only once in a way he gives his like an injection shot, and kids take it and they get, they tend to listen to dads more, maybe, right? So just remove the negative thoughts, use affirmations, visualization. In our Ma Healing community, every now and then I'll be suggesting some or the other affirmations, water therapy, many things we do, Ho'oponopono, meditations, visualization. We do so much because whatever you believe, gradually, if you are in good energy, The children will feel it. I see you, I visualize you as the mentor for your family. Just from today, you change one thought, okay? All moms here, even if you're listening to the recording, just that one thought put in your brain, mind, wherever it works. Just tell yourself, I am the mentor for this family. I am the leader of this family. I will take charge of everything without worrying tension. I mean, just because you are leader doesn't mean you take everything on your head. Start worrying, okay, I am responsible for everything. If my daughter's room is shabby, I am responsible. If some quarrel happens between siblings, what should I do? Don't panic. Don't panic. Deal with this like a leader. You are the one allowing them. Okay, I'll allow your room to be shabby. I don't care. But bring me score. Show me above 70-80%. Are you doing that? Then I don't mind your gadgets. You give the freedom in their hands. Let them be the decision makers. Show me that you are an adult. You can take independent decision. Tell them. If you are so confident, independent, come on, show me the results. Okay, you get up. You wake up and study. Okay, I will not force you. Either you let me treat you like a child or you grow up like an adult. So this is the time. Don't treat your child like small child. Rather talk to them like adult to adult. In fact, I tell my moms, treat your children like they are 5 years older. If they are 10 years old, treat them like 15 years old. Because nowadays kids are so mature. You need to sit with them, discuss, reason. Smaller kids' stories will work. Below 10 years, below 8 years, some story nicely you can tell. You can influence them, you can inspire them. Elder kids need logic. They will give you reasons why they want to go out with friends. All my friends have seen this movie, only I have not seen. You are the worst parents. By the way, this one thing I remembered, good thing I remembered. They try to point fingers at you. You are a bad mom, they will tell you. You are not a good parent at all. You are my worst enemy, they'll tell you. They'll use all kind of harsh words. Just receive and say, I am not that, I am a mom. I know what I am doing. Don't believe them, okay? Don't start crying. Don't become emotional. My own kids call me villain. My own kids call me enemy. I care so much for them. I did so much and they are calling me these names. Don't believe them. They're just telling whatever, they are still childish. They act like very grown up. They are very, very childish. Sometimes they don't know what they are talking. So don't take those negative things to your heart. Just be cool, calm. This too shall pass. This phase will pass. Have that belief. Seek support from other moms. When you see every kid is like that, you will think, okay, my kid. Sometimes moms will feel my kid is somewhat better. At least this aspect they are better. At least that thing they are doing when I ask them to do. At least they are helping in the kitchen. At least they are laying table at home. At least weekend, they are in good mood. कितना भी कुछ भी अच्छा हो रहा है उसको हाईलाइट करो. Praise them for that. Okay, good. I know after, you can use this also. I'll tell you a hack. I know now you are watching mobile. It's okay. After this, you will be more relaxed and you will focus more on studies. You tell them, I know. मुझे पता है अभी आप कर नहीं रहे हो, बाद में ज़रूर करोगे. I know that. I know you are independent. I know you can take your own decisions. I know you are grown up. I need not control you. So that is why I am just advising you and allowing you to take your decision. थोड़ा बड़े की तरह treat करने लगो. Reduce your tension. Anyway, you are shouting and they are not listening. Only your BP is going up. So try to treat them differently. When they are cool and calm, just go to them. They are just sitting with mobile. Just go to them. Tell them, बेटा अभी time है study करने का, छोड़ो study करो. बताओ और वापस आ जाओ. Don't sit there. Don't try to drag them to their study room. Again 10-15 minutes later come, are you still with mobile? Come on, get up, go and study. Tomorrow you have exam, don't you know? Very cool and calm. Your whole talking, you change your personality, become a mentor to your family. I want you to become a mentor, a counselor, like that leader in your house. You can do that, I believe you. Just thoda change karke, your children should start respecting you. Your husband should look at you differently. Your in-law should feel, wow. So make them see you differently. Then they will know your power. By the way, to many of the moms I have told this, use your firm voice. Not request, not angry. Request bhi mat karo. Don't get angry. Something in between. Use a firm voice. Tell them what to do. Don't tell them what not to do. And like I said, you tell them, I know you are grown up now. Now you are grown up. Now you know your responsibility. You are not a small child. I need not tell you. I'm just reminding you. Use these kind of words. Very short and sweet advice. No nagging, no long lectures. And if it is your main rule, make 3 main rules, 3 things. Studies, gadgets only for so many hours. I'm giving an example. You can change anything. And no late nights. For example, after 9 p.m. I will not allow you to go. So 3 things. Any 3 main expectation you can have from your kids and tell them properly. This is what, am I audible? Can you hear me? Type clear if you can hear my voice, because Fauzia said no sound. So you have to tell them about those 3 rules, 3 expectations in advance, and then when they know it, you have to be very firm. You have to implement that. You have to tell them no means no for this reason. And I have already told you and you have agreed. Okay, Jayashri says voice is clear. Voice is clear. Jayashri, can you type voice is clear so that Fauzia maybe she can log out and log in again. I mean, she can come back to Insta again. So you have to be very firm in certain things, because there are certain, our family values and their basic things about their studies, about general behavior, which is totally unacceptable to you. Those things you have to be clear, and you have to really say firm no. And even before you say actual no, you have to update them. This is what I expect from you, and no matter what, you have to follow this. When you have told that already and again they come and ask you, you just have to say no. And what I did is like exactly this I did. This is what I want from you. This is my expectation. Still you won't listen to me. I can't physically, I can't tie up and I can't hold you back. So still if you want to do it, it's your choice, but I don't approve. I have told this because there's a limit to how much we can control our children. Our children are again independent people, individuals. What if they don't listen? What will you actually do? So this is what ultimately, at least I did. Okay, this is my opinion and you have a different opinion and I don't approve of it for this reason. Above that, it's your choice. And there is some logic in what I am telling, which the child will realize later. And then they will come back. They will not say sorry. By the way, these kids never say sorry. This age group, 11, 12 years, they'll even steal from you. They'll tell all kinds of lies. They'll make all bahana. They'll make stories. Don't believe them. But just tell them, beta, if you are truthful, if you can share with me, that's the best thing. It will help you in your life. It's not only about this thing, maybe going for a sleepover at a friend's home. It's not about that. But if you trust me, if you can manage my trust, it will be in your interest. Your life will be good. So that is what I want from you. That is why I am expecting from you for your welfare. This I think we all would have told. Rama will agree. Nange nagbekagilla neen othkondre ninge olledagutte future. You would have told, if you study, it will help you. It's not about me, it's about your future. But they don't understand. For some reason they feel mom, dad are enemies, they are controlling, they are always, against us, all that. It's a passing phase. Just reassure them that whatever I say, whatever I impose is about you. It's about you, it's not about me. And I am concerned about you. I love you. I want to support you. I really care for you. These things has to go across. Normally, if you observe in a day, whenever you are interacting with your children, about 80%, 90% will be this nagging, pointing out at this age especially. When they are young, we hug them, we cuddle them, we buy them toffee. Now they ask big toffee. Big toffee is that latest mobile, latest iPhone, which you can't buy. So they think my parents don't love me. So if you see 80-90% conversation or interaction is full of tension. Children came from school, shuru. They'll throw their bag, they'll find fault with what you have cooked. First of all, they'll initiate many times, that also we know. But somehow you are also not at peace, they are also not happy. So when is the positive interaction happening? So they feel mom, dad don't care for me. They'll in fact complain to their friends also. And one fun, it may seem funny to us grown up adults. I used to coach teenagers for 3 4 years back. They all shared with me, Auntie, today my friend didn't talk to me. My best friend, na, she was talking to someone else and she didn't talk to me. For that reason, she's upset whole day in school. And she comes home 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, she is totally upset. Then you say something and she shouts at you, then you think, what did I do? My daughter shouting at me. You are already frustrated. And she comes and shouts at you, you will start, always my daughter is like this. Her mood is upset. Maybe daughters also have their periods time. They have some problems during periods time, especially young girl. They'll have stomach ache, cramps, backache. They'll also be having problem. That exam pressure will be there. They will also be comparing with their friend. They'll lose some 5 marks here, 10 marks there. They'll get upset at school, and that mood they'll carry back home. Or teacher said something to them, or their so-called crush didn't look at them. He didn't smile at her. Nowadays 8, 9 standard kids have their boyfriend, crush and all that. It's good if we keep the channels open with our daughters and sons so that they can come and talk these things with us. So try to develop some friendly atmosphere, something in common. What can you find common with your kids? उनसे YouTube सीखो, Instagram सीखो, कैसे मेरा फोटो डालना है, कैसे वीडियो बनाना है. Whatever they know best in technology, learn from them. Try to learn just in a day, spend 5-10 minutes with them trying to learn technology, or trying to learn maybe latest hairstyle, latest makeup, whatever your children are interested in, try to learn from them. You become their students for 5-10 minutes when you are not fighting with them. This hack will help you to develop that friendship. थोड़ा friendship भी चाहिए ना. Parent cannot be always a parent. At least 20% become a kid with them, enjoy with them, where you are not quarreling, both are happy. Try to create that atmosphere in your home. And then I've written in my notes here, have belief and ultimately do your best and leave the rest to Supreme Almighty. What else can you do? Yeah, nowadays kids will become teachers to us. Even they will tell you how to treat them, how to bring up children also they'll try to teach you. That is, their kids are actually smart in many ways and they think they are still smarter. Their perception of themselves is too big. We were very in a limited space. Our home, our few friends, our close relatives, our world was over. Now your kid have entire world at their fingertips. So we just can't compare the way we were brought up and they were brought up. It's difficult times for them also. So many distractions. These gadgets are so distracting. Parent calling their name will seem like a distraction. They will seem like very disturbing for them. Why are you calling me? I am so busy here. They don't want even you to call their name. Right? So this is their state of mind. I am not supporting that, but this is their state of mind. When you understand that, you will know not to get irritated if they shout back at you, Mummy, I'll do later. If they don't cooperate, you will know, okay, I'm trying to disturb the child, but I'll wait for 2 minutes, I'll again call. Have that patience. We can't help it, but because why do we want to do all this? Should moms only adjust? Should moms only understand kids? Don't kids need to understand what is going on in our mind? Yes, they will. They will gradually, slowly, they will understand. They are really very smart. We can't make them fool by giving example others. That is correct. At the same time, they may make fool of you by telling some imaginary stories also. It's okay. Things will sort out. Do your best. Tell your main expectation. Be firm where you have to be firm. Develop some friendship. And about sibling rivalry, sibling jealousy, try to spend exclusive time with each of the kids. So both of them will feel nice. Then they won't fight much among themselves. So these are some simple, very basic tips I have given. I know each family is different, each child is different, each of them have different issues. But generally, I want to assure all the moms, in this period you sail through somehow, have lot of patience, courage, calmness, and just think I am the mentor for this family. Problems are there and I can solve it, I can handle it. Have that confidence in yourself. So things will smoothen out gradually, slowly. If needed, If the child is too much into addiction, too violent behavior, hitting, throwing things, hurting themselves, then that's like a warning. You need to go to child counseling. If too many problems are there which you are not able to handle, they won't listen to you. So they need a third person. Child is locking door, having phone and said I am studying. So tell them to prove it. कितना स्टडी किया, अच्छा बताओ क्या क्या स्टडी किया, आंसर करो. Ask some questions, some 1 or 2 questions you ask them to show. Are you hearing, Fauzia? What did you study? Which subject you studied? लॉक क्यों करना है रूम? पहले लॉक करके पढ़ाई करने का क्या मतलब है? थोड़ा पूछना पड़ेगा. Not at that time, not immediately after studies. So one Sunday sit with your child. Okay, I understand you're studying, but why do you want to lock the door? Are you afraid I'll come and check on you? Directly you can ask. Okay, I hope you are hearing some volume problem at your end, I think. So yes, many questions will be there. Answer is your patience and smart ways of handling. They are smart enough, try to be little smarter than them. Let go when they are too defensive, when they are shouting, when they are arguing. Let go at that time. Come back later. Try to advise in a short way. I think I'm repeating again and again because these simple things is what will help you, right? Okay, so that was a tricky topic, tricky times. It is not just about the kids. It is not the problem from their side. It is the problem of the environment also. Problems are not just because of them. It is about the environment. They are getting influenced. So many outside influences are there. That's why kids are behaving so aggressively. So, they think they are always right. So these problems are there. Let us all acknowledge the problem and do our best, because our kids, well-being matters the most to us. That's all it matters at the end of the day. So you do your best. See, when will you regret, when will you feel bad is if you have not done everything, whatever you could do. If kid also lost temper, you also lost temper, and because of that, you just stop talking to each other. You will feel very bad then. Hi Mayur, welcome. They are so irritable always. Oh, your kids became irritable. Okay, love them still. Love them anyway. My kids are very irritable. I love them anyway. I'll control my irritation at that time, because that is not the right time to show my irritation or my reaction. So just think like that. Have patience. Never ending topic, but kids will grow up. Best thing is okay, thank you Fauzia for your kind words. So just think, okay, now I'll end this topic with a general observation which all moms will agree. All moms will agree. When you're pregnant, okay, you will feel when the child will be born, oh my goodness, my stomach is so heavy, so many changes happening in the body, it's so difficult, when will I give birth to child? Okay, then child is born, everyone congratulates you, then you are so happy, and then, oh my goodness, I can't sleep at night. Hi Sri Lakshmi, welcome, so nice you joined. And you say, okay, my kid is 1 month old, when will the child sleep? I'm not getting sleep entire night, and all those problems, how to feed the child, every 3 hours child wakes up, all that. Then you become comfortable with that, then you have to feed him solid food, him or her. Then all that process starts. Each stage you are learning. Your child has come to you as a teacher. You can name them, teacher with their name. They are teaching you something. Then they become walking. They start crawling and walking. Then they start to pull things. Then you have to literally run behind them, control them. Yeah, one after the other. Exactly, you said it right. Then they become school going. Then all that thing starts. Each age comes with its kind of, it's inbuilt. I won't call it as problems. It's part of life. It's part of life. We see them as problems, then we overcome them, then new set of things come up, new challenges or new way of dealing with the child. You have to keep learning as a mother. You have to keep reinventing yourself. So what problems you had then you don't have now, but now something else is there. This will also go. Something else will come up. Right? So these things happen, and I know you will be a successful mother. So join our paid community if anyone is not there from this group who are listening to this session. join our paid community. And in fact, I invite you, first of all, book a one-to-one call with me. The link is in bio. Whoever are not in my community, you can join me on a one-to-one call, and I'll tell you how to join my community in the free call. Okay. So with that we will end. So you are an awesome mom. You are doing great, all of you. And hope this small nuggets, it's not actually nothing overnight, nothing will change. I am not at all promising you anything. Overnight nothing will change, but now you felt pacified. Okay, there are other mothers, all children are having problems because they have their own issues, and I need to handle it patiently. I need to just change a little of my behavior, my attitude. With that, what changes will happen? Slowly, it may start happening. You have that hope now. So keep trying, enjoy the parenting, try to develop some common interest, enjoy that bonding with your kids. And don't worry, they'll not go anywhere. Wherever they go in the world, they will come back to you ultimately. Mummy, you have a place in their heart always. Even though nowadays they seem distracted, distanced, they may even not be talking nicely to you, don't worry. They'll come back. They won't go anywhere. So if you have given them the best values from childhood, they'll somehow remember it. Either you teach or life teach them. So thank you so much, Sribadri, Lakshmi, Shobhana, Geeta, Harita, Fauzia, Mayur. So glad you all joined. Thank you so much. Hi Devasmita, thank you so much for joining. So it was a tricky topic to handle our teen kids. I'm sure you can sail through their teenage years, and both of you will be successful. After a few years, all these things will be smoothened out. Nothing to worry. Be happy, just have the belief. Take care. Good night, my dear lovely moms. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi Devasmita. So nice you joined. Thank you, dear. So just listen to the recording. I'll share the recording and take that 30 minutes one-to-one call with me so that you can join my community. Good night. See you all. Bye-bye.